o'clock. Yeah, I know it's some of you past your bedtime here. It's late. 8 o'clock start. It's a good game for us. We played very well offensively most of the game. We're sharing the ball. We had a lot of hockey assists. We made the extra pass. And we didn't make a lot of shots when we were wide open. So we could have had, we had 16 assists. That number could have easily been 23 or 24. So I thought we played a pretty solid game. Fullerton has experienced guards, and they're very good. They're hard to guard, so we had to chase them around all night and try to use our size and length to try to challenge every shot, make them shoot a lower percentage than they normally would.
Coach, you played 10 games so far. What are you looking at as far as improvement for this team?
Well, we really improved in the last few weeks. Offensively, you saw tonight better ball movement, better straight line drives, better decision making. We had a few lapses, but we were able to generate some open shooting. We have to, if you play four guards, you like to keep your turnovers down, shoot a lot of threes, and the only way we were able to get 20 up tonight. But the games, if you can't get by anybody and make the defense help, it's hard to get a three-point shot off cleanly. You can run plays and screening action, but you're scouted, so it's not like you can just say, hey, we're going to get a three off this play because team scouts you. So you really need players to make plays for their teammates, and that's driving the ball, throw the ball in the post, get in the lane, and get paint touches, and then kick it out for relocated threes. And I thought we did a really good job tonight of that, and we're getting better at it. As far as our there's a lot of inconsistencies at some points with all our players, so it's not like our rotation. I go home at night and say, well, these guys are going to play this amount of minutes, and this is how it's going to be. Sometimes it changes by the minute. We make up ways to dribble the ball off our foot or leg and turn it over and miss layups and wide open 1-on-0 breaks, and it's a little frustrating at times, but our players have improved, our team has improved, and we have a long season ahead of us.
What did you like about the way the team defended tonight, especially limiting their 12 offensive rebounds to just 6 points?
Yeah, we defended most of the night. We kept a couple of stupid lapses. Shouldn't say stupid, I'm sorry. A couple ill-advised lapses at the late in the second half where they were able to get to the rim a couple times. But we played hard on defense. We challenged, used our size and length.
Trey White had a career-high 16 points. How do you feel about his development and improvement throughout the season?
Well, first of all, he's very coachable. You can say whatever you need to say to Trey to get your point across, and he's going to take it and get better. And he's a very impressive young man. He's very talented. He can put the ball on the floor. He's an unselfish passer. He doesn't turn it over a lot. Look at his turnover numbers. They're probably the lowest on the team per minute played. And so he does a lot of really good things. He's developing as a player. I thought tonight he showed an IQ of how to read what the defense was giving him, and I thought he did a very good job of that.
What led to finishing the game with Kijani over Josh?
Well, did you watch him play tonight? No, just joking. Josh had one of his off games tonight. Josh has been probably our most valuable player, or one of them up to this point. He's been incredible defensively for us, and offensively he's had 2 15-point games in a row, and so when I say that, I was joking because everybody has off moments or off games, but Josh has been very valuable. He just wasn't playing as well as he has been lately. In Yaroslavl, I thought gave us good minutes. He played almost 8 minutes tonight, and Johnny played 15. So I think between our big guys, they were solid.
And it seems so far this season that 6 guys are basically scoring substantially all the points. Is that a concern that you can't go deep into the rotation to get points?
Well, it's I think 6 guys is enough to score. You can help the team win without scoring. And look, I love all 12 or 13 guys to be able to score the ball. Some guys just aren't good scorers, and or maybe they will be 2 months from now, or 6 months from now, or a year from now. Who knows? But each team is. This is a brand new team, as you said. Like we have guys that have never been relied upon to do what they're doing right now, and that's part of the fun of college basketball because you players move on. This isn't Steph Curry, who's been with the Warriors for 10 straight years. You guys move on after 1 year. We've got a lot of one and done, some two and dones, 3 guys graduate and move on. So when you bring new groups in, it's a challenge to try to, and then when you have injuries like we've had with Big Vince being out, he's projected to be a big part. So now players are going through these learning times, trying to win games as they're learning and being relied upon to do certain things. Kobe Johnson never, last game against Oregon State tonight, he hadn't scored double figures till the Oregon State game on Sunday in his career. He was a role player last year, played limited minutes, and this year you see him starting to improve as a player and fill his stat sheet up. And scoring has to be one of those. If he's going to play 30 minutes or 25 minutes, he has to score the ball. But it doesn't have to be. He can cut. He can make threes. He can do a lot of different things. So 6 guys who score the balls is fine with me. But we would like guys to keep developing, and it would be nice to go to the bench and have other players be able to put the ball in the basket.
You talk about developing on the offensive side of the ball, and it's a new team trying to learn their identity. How are you helping that on the defensive side of the ball so they don't have those, I won't say stupid lapses, but those mental lapses where you have to call those timeouts to say, hey, you guys aren't getting the job done?
On the defensive end, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, our defense has been really good. We have a tradition in defense here the last 3-4 years, and they understand that they have to defend. We do have a couple lapses, but that's just sports in general. You're not going to play perfect, but our players play hard. They know where to be defensively. They cover for each other. We try to give early help, and then show some toughness. So I'm proud of them. Cal State Fullerton scored 50 points. It's an experienced team that went to the NCAA tournament last year. So they have really good guards. So our defense has not been our issue. We held Tennessee to 62. Tennessee scored 25 points in the second half. They're top 5 team in the country. They scored 25 in the second half. And we went to overtime. And Wisconsin, another tough game. They scored 28 in the second half. So our defense has been fine, even the games we've lost. It's been our offense that has prevented us from beating those 2 teams I just mentioned in the Bahamas, because we were right there. We just couldn't score the ball in the last couple of minutes. And we need our guys that, as Rich pointed out, our 6 guys or 2 guys or 3 guys. Someone's got to step up and score the ball for us in close games. And I thought the Oregon State game on Sunday, we showed a lot of mental toughness. We played terrific defense, played very hard, and then our guys stepped up offensively and outscored them in the second half. And so we are developing, but I'm actually very proud of our team because they've improved a lot in the last 2-3 weeks.
Y'all allowed just 18 points in the paint. Another low total from the Oregon State game as well. Can you talk about what Josh and Kajani are doing to kind of help that, and what the other guys are doing on the floor when it's just one big?
Yeah, we played small most of the year. Obviously, Vince is out, and Yaroslav is out 5 weeks. So really hindered his development and his learning everything. And so we have played 4 guards, and but we need that paint presence. We have to back up for layups. We have to get some offense. We have to manufacture some points, get out in transition. I think we outscored Oregon State 16-0 in transition points on. And that's because we had 9 steals. We had 9 more steals tonight. So we have to steal the ball. We have to get out in transition. We have to make plays for our teammates, and we just can't be a one-dimensional team. We're not talented enough to do that, as far as just saying, hey, we're just going to throw it to this guy and get out of the way and we're going to go score. We have to get some of those points in the paint, second chance points, and points off our defense.
Any update on when Vince is going to be back on the court? It seemed like he was warming up with the team.
Yeah, it's been great. His progression's right on target. He's really looks good. He feels great, and really thankful for the doctors. I'm thankful for our administration, the people on campus that have made this possible, just to be able to see him out there warming up and going through workouts. And the medical staff has been unbelievable. The trainers, our doctors, and our administration. Paul Perry, who's worked relentlessly. He's our sport admin in charge of basketball, and Mike Bowen and has been there every step of the way. So we're very thankful for Mike and Paul to really set everything in motion for Vince to be able to start getting step by step further in this protocol. The doctor said it. I have nothing to do with it. So